talked about the honor that it is to be able to be inducted into the Hall of Fame, and I likewise consider this a great honor. The thing of it is, we don't stand here alone. We stand on many people's shoulders. And the thing of it is, we have so many teammates that we played against. I know my teammates not only supported me, they pushed me, and sometimes they even had to call me out. And even the players that I played against, they had a great influence on me throughout my whole career. Playing against them, I knew that when I went to practice, that I knew I had to run one extra suicide. I knew I had to run one extra set of stairs. If they shot 1,000 shots, I had to shoot 1,200. And it is a blessing to be able to have those kinds of people around you and against you to continue to support you and to continue to make you better. There are 3 coaches that I had in my career that poured a lot into my life. Howard Kitzmiller from Marlington High School, Fred Taylor, and also Bill Fitch. These men not only supported me, encouraged me, but they taught me a couple things that are very important in my life. The first thing is integrity. The integrity of the game, the integrity off the court. The second thing is that they said, you're worthwhile, you're worth it, you're worthy. And I know that it's a statement that comes kind of loosely, but I really am convinced that the self-worth that I have in my own heart is there to stay. But that self-worth is not sustainable through success. Self-worth is not sustainable through W's in the column. Self-worth is not sustainable by notoriety or newspaper clippings that are tucked away in a trunk that you have in your attic, but also your identity. The identity that you have, many times gets misplaced. Identity in people following things that really are not worth a lot. Even power, money, and people abuse things. And so when I take this all into consideration, I look at where my self-worth is. My self-worth is sitting in that table right back there. When I think about the self-worth that I have, it comes from my family. I look at my daughter Erin, who's so strong and supportive, and she has given us such a great person in her child Lily that makes my heart melt every time I hear the words Papa. My son Lyle, who, and from time to time has really put all his energy into life, and I'm so proud of how he's landed on his feet time and time again. My daughter Emily, who could not be here tonight, who pursued a risky business in musical theater, going to New York and going to Paris, and still being able to pursue her lifelong dreams. And I look at my nephews here that's here too, Wesley. He has such a calm demeanor that kind of puts a peace at everybody that's around him. My brother Wylan, and it's just an amazing situation because he really hacked and humiliated me all through my youth. And every time that I went one-on-one with him, I really knew that he was trying to make me the best basketball player I could possibly ever be. And he did that through the time we spent on the court, and what a blessing it was to be able to have him. And more importantly, I look at Danita, my wife of 45 years, who has had to put up with me on many, many different occasions. But I know that each and every day that I walk out that door, that her support has gotten me to be one step better of a man, and I just thank her for that. The other thing is your identity. Identities are a challenge in many cases, but I have chosen to have my identity in Christ Jesus. And when I take that identity into my own heart, I do that through ministry, I do that through preaching, I do that through teaching, I do that through caring for people that have lost their idea of what self-worth means, and being able to help them negotiate those tough and crumbling times in their lives. And I also do that through the situations that people get in when they've lost their identity and they need to know where their identity lies, and it lies in heaven above. Thank you very much.
Luke Witte.